the vibe that you're distant. There's something about you that's different. I see it in your eyes. Something isn't right. Tell me again what I'm missing. 'Cause you're fading on. We've been here before. Tell me again, just tell me again, and I'll make it right. Don't go through that door. Tell me again, just tell me again, and I'll make it right.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name's Harmon, and today's episode is all about Brandon Teena. And a lot of you may have heard about this case. You might have seen the movie. There was a movie made about it. But I was in Nebraska and I was like, I have to check this out. This honestly would be probably the top 10 or 15 infamous cases that I know about. And I actually took some criminal justice classes 7 years ago or something, and this is one of the cases that we talked about and learned about. Brandon Teena was born Teena Brandon, December 12th, 1972, died December 31st, 1993. So Brandon died when he was 21 years old. But before I get any further, Brandon Teena, like I mentioned, was born Teena Brandon. So Brandon was born as a female and transitioned into a male in his, I guess, middle teenage years up into adulthood. In order to not be confusing and to not have to jump back and forth between different pronouns and stuff, I'm just going to stick with the pronouns that Brandon used when he died, and that was male pronouns. So I hope you all understand that and just kind of be respectful to him and, you know, exactly what happened, as it was super tragic. But Brandon, growing up, he had a sister, and him and his sister both were abused, raped by their uncle when they were really young. Brandon's father died before Brandon was born, so he was raised by his mom. When Brandon turned 18, he tried to enlist in the army, actually. Due to the fact that they found out that Brandon's biological gender was female, and he wrote on the entry form that he was male, they disqualified him from entering the army because he basically lied on the application. Also, Brandon had some criminal past. He tried forging some checks, was caught up in some criminal stuff like that, and so he wanted to get away from this area of Lincoln and move to a different area where he could start anew, start fresh. And that is when he moved to Humboldt, Fall City area in '93. This is when he met a nice lady named Lisa Lambert. Brandon got introduced by Lisa to a girl named Lana Tisdale. She was 18 at the time. Lana and Brandon started dating. So after Brandon's arrest, December 19th, 1993, his arrest was put in the local newspaper, and they put his name as his birth name, Teena Brandon. And that is when his friends, the ex-convicts, that is when they found out that Brandon was in fact born a female. During a Christmas Eve party, Neeson and Lauder forced Brandon into the bathroom, pulled down his pants, and wanted to make sure that his girlfriend Lana could see in fact that Brandon was actually a female. After Neeson and Lauder did all that to Brandon, they actually took him and forced him into their car and drove him outside the city, where they brutally raped him and drove him back to their house, told him to take a shower, and then Brandon was able to escape out the window. Basically, Brandon went to the police department to file a report that he was raped. The sheriff in charge berated Brandon with a ton of questions, more pertaining to the fact that he was curious about Brandon's birth gender, and really didn't seem to care about the rape at all. And he was totally belittling to Brandon. Brandon was given a rape kit, and they did that. The sheriff apparently refused to arrest Lauder and Neeson because supposedly there wasn't enough evidence. Of course, when Neeson and Lauder heard that Brandon went to the police department, they attempted to find him. So after a couple of days of searching Neeson and Lauder, they finally found Brandon back at Lisa Lambert's house. It was about 1 in the morning, December 31st, 1993. Neeson and Lauder broke into Lisa Lambert's home, demanded to know where Brandon was. Lisa refused to tell them, but they ultimately found Brandon anyway, hiding under the bed. Another guy was there at the house. His name was Philip Devine, and Philip was dating Lana Tisdale's sister. And again, Lana was Brandon's girlfriend. Without any real hesitation, Lauder and Neeson went, shot and killed Philip Devine, who was there, shot and killed Lisa Lambert, and ultimately Brandon Teena. When they noticed that Brandon was still kind of alive and kind of like moving, they grabbed a knife and stabbed Brandon until they made sure that he was dead. Philip and Lisa kind of just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time, so they were killed there to get rid of them as witnesses. Lisa Lambert had a toddler there. They killed all three of them in front of the toddler. Lincoln Memorial Park. This is where Brandon Teena was buried. So Neeson and Lauder, of course, were found and convicted of the murders of Lisa Lambert, Philip Devine, and of course Brandon Teena. And they both kind of turned on each other to try to get out of getting the death penalty. But Neeson, apparently his testimony overrode Lauder's, so Neeson received a life sentence while Lauder received the death penalty. Well, as soon as I pulled up here to Lisa Lambert's house where they were all killed, a truck pulled up and the lady was really mad and upset. But what I do know is she was not happy about me filming about Brandon or anything. And I don't know, I just don't get it. Like, wouldn't you want people to remember, like if that lady knew Brandon or knew Lisa or anything, wouldn't you want someone to do a video remembering them in a positive way? I don't know. All right, so as you can see, there's a shed down there. So the house was like right past the shed. There's like a little, kind of a little turn off right there next to the shed. So the house was right there. And again, this is as close as I'm getting. That's the point of the video, is to remember them. If no one ever talked about what happened, then slowly it would be forgotten. I really do hope that you can remember Brandon, Philip, and Lisa. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Again, if you're new around here, definitely consider hitting the subscribe button and the little bell icon next to it, and then hopefully you'll get notified next time I upload, which is usually Monday and Fridays. As I go around the country filming different infamous people, infamous crimes, and infamous events. Again, my name's Harmon, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. 'Cause you're